Today we're gonna look at Tsuka, okay, ticker symbol TSUKA. This one has been just an amazing bear market gem. Okay, if we look, from the lows to the highs, all right, this thing went up 45,000%. Now it's pulled back a lot, all right. And in my last video, I went over why necessarily it wasn't really a buy. It fell down as low as 60% here recently, and is up at around like 55%, down 55% from the highs. And the main reason, right, that we look for, all right, is we can look for signals on whether there's buy signals or sell signals. Okay. If you take a look at the relative strength index here, I went over, it's not a good time to buy it when it's over 70, right? This dotted line is 70, this dotted line is 30. When stuff is over 70, it's called overbought, right? And when things are below 30, it's oversold. So we're getting closer to the oversold level down here. And that's when I would start paying attention to it, right? Um, and then we look at the MACD right here. This is our MACD. The sell signal and the buy signals are indicated by this blue line right here. Okay. So once it curved up, all right, that was a nice buy signal. And then it rallied, had a really nice rally. Okay. But what it's doing now is it's falling down. All right. And we got a sell signal on the MACD right about here in this area. Okay. And that's when it started to fall. And right now, there's two potential ways that I see this playing out. Okay. One is we could find support at the 61.8% level of this retracement, right? So we have our swing low from here up to the swing high of here. All right. And what stocks and cryptocurrencies do is they don't go up in straight lines, right? You see they go up, then down, then up. That's called a retracement when things pull back. So the golden ratio is 61.8% on the Fibonacci's. I put out a Fibonacci tutorial here recently, so make sure to watch that video if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about. But this is a very common area for it to find support. And look at what we did. We wicked down below, but the candle is already climbing above there, right? So there's two ways that this could play out, right? We could find support here at the 61.8, bounce up, all right, and form a right shoulder. So I have this head and shoulders charted up here prematurely, okay, because all we have is a left shoulder and a head right now, but I want to be aware of all of the possible outcomes, right? We charted up this chart pattern over here, this falling wedge. It's a bullish chart pattern, and we got a nice breakout to the upside. So, it's good to chart some things up as they're developing and see if they play out in real time. So we're going to see if we do bounce, right, and come up past the 50% retracement right around 0.0832. That's going to form our right shoulder. Okay, so from there, we could drop back down and complete the move down to the 78.6 retracement at 0.041. All right, so that's one outcome. We bounce up and then come back down and complete the head and shoulders pattern. Or, we could find our support here at the 61.8, bounce up, come back down and find support at our 50% retracement and go back up. All right, so just wanted to give a quick update because I know that this coin has, just gone up a lot. And I know a lot of people might be FOMOing into it. And hopefully you didn't FOMO into the top up here. And hopefully, if you saw the sell signal here on the MACD, you were able to get out and take some of those profits because it's been absolutely insane profits on this trade. So that's basically it. Just want to give an update. Keep an eye on the RSI. As we get closer to 30, it's going to be more attractive to me to possibly look to get back in and look for a re-entry. And, just be mindful that could be setting up a potential head and shoulders. And that would take us down to 0.04188 at least. If we break that level of support, we could drop even lower. We have some other support levels here to the left. But I'll get to that when the time comes. For now, just want to give an update on why it's been dropping so hard. It was super overbought. We had a sell signal on the MACD. Right now, we're trying to see if it's going to find support at the golden ratio. If it does, bounces up and gets rejected, comes back down. That's the head and shoulders. If it bounces, finds support, and then heads higher, we can look to see to possibly come back to the all-time highs. We just have to keep an eye on sentiment, keep an eye on volume, and how everything is going with token.